clear, unpacking a fresh pack of pens, never willing to accept of fear. She's loved in many channels, every gauge and on nights and black blue lights. Heaven help them when she recites. Mysterious life, girl got skills. She moves in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. Makeshift guests and a cat that bites. When you see her coming, take your pills. No place for snowflakes or sensitive hearts. When sentiment is left to chance, she'll send you back to your start. We all know it, she's a smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Toast to toast, sometimes switches to crumpet, bends them to jail. Across social media, buy memberships for bail. Verse by verse, exploring the text. She reads and recites, not knowing the tongue, learning every step of the way. Melts all your memories and feeds you facts. Her zeal is like fire, but her heart is of gold. We all know it, she's a smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Toast to toast, sometimes switch to crumpet, bans them to jail. Across social media, buy memberships for bail. Smooth moderator. 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 Ooh, moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. Smooth moderator.
Smooth Moderator, one of the first songs that I made using AI. Hello, good evening. We have Top Mod Tina in the house. Happy birthday, 17 again. Who'd have believed it? Happy birthday to you. That's about as far as the singing goes. Yeah, happy birthday, Tina. That's amazing. I hope you've had an amazing day. You say that the family have just left. I'm hoping that you've had an excellent time with them, that everyone's enjoyed each other's company and that it was quality time. Welcome, Lord Justice. Welcome, Let's. And Secret Squirrel said hello earlier. I hope she's still here, but if not, that's cool. Same with Scottish and Proud and anyone else, any lurkers. Hello, hello. Don't forget to smash the like button, please. Right, so panelists haven't arrived yet, but yeah, 20. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Who's this that we have here? Nagar.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm great, thank you very much. Pleased to see you. Or should I say hear you?
Yes, that's true. Rupert is coming in a little while. He's going to join. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that's great.
What's the talk about tonight?
Well, this is it. I haven't announced the topic yet. And I think if Ravioli's going to be another few minutes, would you say any much longer than that? Because we could listen to another song before I announce it.
I think the latest, as he told me, about 8:45.
All right, so I think he's going to be here before that. He's probably gone to the loo and making a cuppa after he's just had the class that he's been in. Yeah. All right, then. We'll put another tune on and we'll lure him in with his favorite city.
There's a hustle and a bustle. It's been hustling and a bustling a while, a long, long while. This town is now a city. It's a city on a town. It's concrete over beauty. How that came to be. Lights go out, but it's wide awake. I can feel it breathing. The city with a purpose, anticipating until I sleep. It can feel me breathing. It knows I'm listening. The city with a purpose, sparks of beauty occur. There's a hustle and a bustle. It's been hustling and a bustling a while, a long, long while. Lights go out, but it's wide awake. I don't feel entertained. The city with a purpose, no intention to cure me. I don't like the circus, never been, never will. The city with a purpose. The city with a purpose. There's a hustle and a bustle. It's been hustling and a bustling a while, a long, long while. I don't like the circus, never been, never will. The city with a purpose. 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 The city with a purpose.
Nagar, are you still with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so did you have a problem with the sound there?
I can't hear anything.
Well, hang on a second. We've got Ravioli. Welcome to the stage.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, hello. All right. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Yeah.
Okay, Nagar, do you see a little cog where if you tapped on it, it would show you settings?
Cog. Where is it? I use an iPad, so where is it on the iPad? I can't see a cog at the moment.
It might be along the bottom in StreamYard.
Okay. There is comments and recordings and settings. Is that the one you're talking about? Settings?
Yes.
Okay.
Click on settings.
Yeah. Okay.
And in there should be an audio tab. If you click on audio.
Yeah.
And then where it says mic, there should be a drop-down box.
It's iPad microphone, or it says default speaker.
All right. Keep it on iPad microphone.
Yeah. I think it is on that now.
Great.
It's got a tick with it. Yes.
Great. And then for speaker,
yeah,
there's a drop down box. Try and make sure that's on iPad speaker.
It says default speaker or speaker. Default speaker presumably is the one with the iPad.
Try putting it on speaker.
Yeah. Okay. Speaker. Is that any different?
Well, you sound fine to me, but I'm wondering, let me try with the music, if you can hear it this time.
Yeah.
Could you hear that?
No.
I don't know what's going on. You might want to go out and come back in.
Well, I test the speaker. It's got a test thing. And now I can hear it. I can hear the music now.
So if I press this, can you hear this?
I can hear some music playing, yes. And it's louder now.
All right, that's great. So it's working. All right, so that's the sound check done. Ravioli, welcome.
Oh, hi, Lieutenant. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to go higher or lower than that, Lieutenant. I'm not. No.
It's not. This isn't The Price is Right, mate.
No. It's just it is what it is, Lieutenant. That's it.
Okay. So you've not been having a good week, I assume, from that.
Well, not great, but not terrible. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully
better now. Better now, but we can discuss something here. Yeah?
Of course, it's better now. You're in the best place on the internet.
Oh yeah, Lieutenant, I was thinking your sub count's going pretty good. You're getting on for 500. You're 450 to 5 rank, aren't you? It looks like it's gone up.
I'm on a magic number tonight. I'm on 444.
Nice. There you go.
And in Rumble, I've got 114.
Oh, right. That's gone up by 15 in a week, I think. Rumble.
Yes, yes. I'm rolling. I'm rocking and rolling all over this town. Now, without further ado, tonight's topic. D.A.R.P.A. What do we really know? Have you heard of D.A.R.P.A? Anyone?
No.
D.A.R.P.A. D.A.R.P.A. Any thoughts, Ravioli?
Yeah, I have come across that.
Oh, Ravioli says, yeah, he knows. What's that then? What do you know?
D.A.R.P.A. Well, it was something to do with no, I was thinking of something to do with weather control. No, it's not that. It's
well, isn't that interesting? Who knows what it is? It could be that.
I've heard people link that. I don't know why, but yeah.
But that's basically the first thing that comes to mind when you think of that. Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, something like that, Lieutenant. I don't actually know.
Don't be afraid to say so.
I don't know. I'll go about far, Lieutenant. I'll go as far as say I don't actually really know much about D.A.R.P.A.
This evening we are explorers, exploring whatever information comes before us until 10 p.m, utilizing our critical thinking skills, improving our critical thinking skills. And so there is no such thing as a stupid question or anything of the kind. We don't entertain any of that kind of mentality here. We simply look at any information and talk about it. as we think, we express our thoughts. So go ahead and say whatever it is that comes to mind when you think of DARPA. While I try and find...
Can you spell it again?
Yes, it is Delta Alpha Romeo Papa Alpha.
What was after R? Sorry.
Papa
P?
Yes.
P.
Alpha A. So D.A.R.P.A. That was the phonetic alphabet that I spelled it.
D.A.R.P.A. D.A.R.P.A is a portal, says on the internet. Research and Development Agency.
Now, before we go looking on the internet, what are your thoughts on it? Have you heard of it at all ever before?
Never at all. No.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm starting to think I
that's
might have been right then, Lieutenant, right? The weather thing then, yeah? That there is a connection.
Yeah, you may be right. It'd be interesting for us to explore further.
Yeah.
Sorry?
So I'm thinking like, the DARPA then, the meaning. What was it again? What, defense research? Like, sorry.
Well, I don't know. What was that you brought up there, Nagar?
It says it's a defense, it stands for the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, a premier research and development agency within the U.S. Department of Defense, created in 1958. Its mission is to prevent and create a strategic technological surprise by developing cutting-edge technologies for national security, such as the internet, GPS, and mRNA vaccines. That's what it says.
Okay, so where I'm guessing with the weather, I must have looked up before. They control weather then. American government can cause rain or can cause flooding or so it's like government weaponry or government testing or something.
Okay, so we've explored what little is in our minds about it, because that's about as far as my mind goes. Is it a weapon? Is it I don't know, it's some kind of extraordinary technology that, I'm only assuming that that's what it is, because I don't really know. And I've heard rumors on the internet that it could be this, that, and the other, and I don't really want to go into the rumors. So why don't we explore it as explorers? Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Okay. So that you were reading from there, Nagar, was that just like what came up at the top of Google in a quick search? Okay.
Yes.
Right. Well, I've got an article here, and this is what inspired me tonight. And it is an article dated the 25th of February. Now, I'm going to screen share this and read through it. It's just a news article, and this made me think, what a great topic. DARPA. What do we really know? Right? If we know anything at all about it. So let's read this article and see which direction this takes us in. Where is it? There it is. Let's bring it on screen. There we have it. So, DARPA taps RTX to advance kilometer range X-ray vision. When I read that, I was like, X-ray vision, isn't that where you can see through things? And now they're on about being able to do that from a kilometer away.
Wow, what? Yeah, the radiation power in that. Yeah.
The mind boggles to me. I mean, now you're saying radiation, I'm thinking this is a bit dodgy, isn't it?
Wow.
So, anyway, this article dated 9 a.m. yesterday, 25th of February, 2026. This is supposed to be a 3-minute read, but you know that I'm a bit slower than that, so let's get going. RTX BBN technologies to develop long-range X-ray imaging algorithms to enable the identification of hard-to-access objects. Hard-to-access objects. In Cambridge, Massachusetts, February 25th, 2026, PR Newswire says RTX's, that's New York Stock Exchange RTX, BBN Technologies has been awarded a contract by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, in brackets, D.A.R.P.A. So that's an acronym, and it means Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I see the word defense, I'm thinking weapons.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, what kind of weapons? When we're talking X-rays and stuff like this sounds like not your average frontline in the army kind of weapons. So under its, what's that? Sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking like you're absolutely not like a tank or a bomber plane or something. No.
Yeah, not your regular ammo and defense equipment. So has been awarded a contract by D.A.R.P.A. under its X-ray Extreme Range Non-Imaging Analysis, also known as XENA, XENA program, aiming to enhance service members' situational awareness in the field. The effort will produce a new class of X-ray tools that reconstruct the hidden geometry of man-made objects from distances approaching a kilometre, giving commanders decisive insights when closer access is unsafe, impractical, or denied. Under the XENA program, BBN will create a system that uses advanced mathematical modeling and image analysis to enhance the visibility of objects, even with incomplete or messy data, without needing large amounts of training examples. The team will run simulations, build the software, and test it to show how well the system can uncover important details about objects. Long-range X-ray imaging requires a fundamentally different approach, said Joshua Fashing, BBN principal investigator on the effort. We are developing algorithms that turn a small number of grainy snapshots into enough detail for decision makers to act, whether the mission is assessing potential threats or supporting emergency response operations. Portable X-ray scanners require close range for clear images, as long-range use is hindered by weak signals, motion blur, and limited viewpoints, rendering traditional methods ineffective. BBN's approach will combine a handful of low-quality views using shared patterns to reveal interior detail with far fewer photons, whatever they are. As a result, service members will have access to actionable information about concealed threats, potential weapons, or structural vulnerabilities from ranges previously beyond reach. The BBN-led team includes the Georgia Institute of Technology. Work on the program will be completed in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Atlanta, Georgia. So these are US locations.
Mm-hmm.
This research was in part funded by the US government. The views and conclusions contained in this document are those of the authors and should be interpreted as representing official policies, either expressed or implied, of the US government. About RTX BBN Technologies. Founded in 1948, so that's after World War II. Right at the end, really, isn't it?
After the end.
Yeah, I mean, after the defeat or capture of Hitler.
I think the Korean War was about to start, wasn't it, around then?
I'm not sure, but 1948, I mean, they hadn't even started. Had they even started the Nuremberg trials at that time?
I think they have. 48.
Only just started it.
Yeah, I think it was 48 they had the
Yeah,
We
because it
could
took
think.
them a number of years to collate all of the evidence and everything for that to begin,
Yeah.
didn't it? So, and then
Yes.
to appoint the right officials and whatnot. So,
Yeah,
okay,
was Truman was the president, right? Harry Truman, I think. Then
I'm not sure, but that
Okay.
anyway, that's enough to give us an idea of the feelings and the kind of vibe, if you like, the commotions of what was going on in 1948. So, founded in 1948, RTX BBN Technologies provides advanced technology research and development with a focus on national security priorities. From the ARPANET, that's ARPANET, to the first email through the first metro network protected by quantum cryptography, BBN consistently transitions advanced research to produce innovative solutions for its customers. BBN takes risks and challenges conventions to create solutions in analytics and machine intelligence, networks and sensors, intelligent software and systems, and physical sciences. About RTX, with more than 180,000 global employees, we push the limits of technology and science to redefine how we connect and protect our world. With industry-leading capabilities, we advance aviation, engineer integrated defense systems for operational success, and develop next-generation technology solutions and manufacturing to help global customers address their most critical challenges. The company, with 2025 sales of more than $88 billion, is headquartered in Arlington, Virginia. So that's not far. Is that just next to, right, so there's a cemetery in Arlington, Virginia, isn't there? And that's not far from Washington, D.C., is it?
it's sort of, I think, Washington would be east of. Yeah, it's not far from it. It's
like the next state sort of thing,
I think
is
something
it?
like that. Yeah, probably north,
Yeah.
like North Carolina would be Virginia.
Yeah,
Kentucky would be.
That's enough. It's close enough. Yeah.
Lieutenant, one thing could I add? You know this company here.
I just want to finish this off,
Okay,
and
go ahead, yeah.
then we go for that. And this, for questions or to schedule an interview, please contact corporate PR at rtx.com, source RTX. So, do you own these 3 trusted stocks that are secretly ticking time bombs? Blah, blah, blah. That looks like an advert. And that's the article done. Right. So, yes. Shoot.
No, just the thing with RTX, I didn't realize this. They World War II again. They actually made radar systems. So the Allied Spitfires and American, Memphis Belle, the bombers.
So were RTX allies or the enemy, the Axis?
Well, no, they were allies. Yeah, they were with America and England and Britain in World War II.
Okay, right. So that's give us an idea of one part of what D.A.R.P.A is involved in, right?
Mm-hmm.
X-ray vision stuff, technologies for defense. Is it defense? I mean, it sounds as though it could be used in offenses as well. If you're aiming for something, I don't know, you're about to launch an attack or something, you want to know what you're about to attack. Are you using the correct weapons, right? So you want to know exactly what that object that you're potentially about to bomb consists of. And so if you don't have any intel on it at all, then this equipment that would be able to see through it and therefore show you what it consists of, well, that would be very useful in an offensive situation.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking, I'm looking at it, like they make drones as well. So, I mean, you can use them, like you said, in defensive capacity or
Yeah, but
offensive.
you could use possibly. I mean, I don't want to put ideas into anyone's minds, but I dare say they will have already thought of this. That if they can develop such a tool, an X-ray vision that can see through things from a kilometer away at the very least, it would be useful if they could put that equipment into a drone.
Yeah.
So then they're not just looking straight across the land. They can get a drone a kilometer up, looking down and seeing through an object.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
To be able to understand, to be able to know precisely what that object is. Because what if they're about to launch a bomb at a nuclear warhead? That's not good, is it?
No.
So they're going to need to know what that object that they're about to launch an attack on is. And if it's protected around the edges, but it's not protected over the bulb, like above a bit, then putting a drone up there that's got this X-ray vision technology in it can see down and into it. That's going to be very useful, isn't it? Because you don't want to like throw a bomb at a nuclear warhead or something. Everyone uses when you do that, don't they?
It's a kind of information. It allows, so even could be used for peaceful services, if you like, in a case of a shipwreck or a aeroplane falling down, going to the sea, like we had was it an Indonesian or Malaysian aeroplane who disappeared? So it could be used for peaceful purposes as well. I know it's supposed to be a defense. It's just basically with very little information, as far as I can understand it. It produces a kind of puts the information, the grainy information together and creates a picture.
Yes. Yes. And
things
from that
you cannot see. Yeah.
And from that picture, trained eyes will be able to determine what the substance in that object is, you know, what the chemical makeup of it and all the rest of it. And of course, with the knowledge of what the compositions of certain ingredients amounts to, they're going to know whether, let's say, for example, whether it's gunpowder or whether it's nuclear or whether it's gas, whether it's water, whether it's petrol and all the rest of it, right? Because our intelligence and defense services have that information anyway, don't they?
Can you actually distinguish things like that with an X-ray? A solid, different kinds of solid? I don't know that you can.
I don't know. I mean, we only know about the basics of X-rays in hospitals, don't we? And they can determine like what is a bone and what isn't with a trained eye on it, right? Yeah.
Right.
So that, you know, in a bone is a lot of calcium and other ingredients, right?
Yes. Yes.
So from an X-ray vision, they will know what certain substances look like under an X-ray, and they'll know what those certain objects consist of, right? They'll know the ingredients. And so with the different types of images, they'll be able to see, oh, right, it's identical to that substance there. For example, hypothetically, petrol. Right?
Look, I can't see. I don't know. I mean, I have to study
this
it.
This is a hypothetical.
Okay, but I thought X-rays. If it's mentioning X-ray, liquids are liquids to X-ray. It just passes through it, and it just ignores it. The things which stop the X-ray is solid.
If it's water, possibly yes. But water has a different composition to other liquids.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
right? And as Lord Justice in the chat has said, he says, yes, you can by the density.
Oh, all right.
See the differences in the different types of substances.
The
I dare say,
density of not. I don't know that somebody's written it in the chat. Have they?
yes, and Lord
Okay.
Justice also says that is how Border Force use X-ray to detect presence of drugs hidden deep in a vehicle.
Yeah, but then they are solid. That's why you can detect them. I mean, if somebody is got a bullet in their body, it's a solid object, so it's a metal. It shows up on the X-ray. That's how they get the bullets out.
Yeah, but that'll be down to the ingredients in that solid object. I wasn't just talking about liquids, I was just giving hypotheticals, right?
Right, right.
So if they're using an X-ray to see through things, they will be able to recognize the differences in appearance of the different types of items. For example, hypothetically, the difference between petrol, oil, whatever it is that makes a nuclear warhead, whatever it is that makes any other item that it may be, right? They'll be able to see the differences in them, and then they'll be able to identify what that item that they're looking at is identical to that they already have on the records, and then they'll be able to see the composition because they'll know what ingredients and the amounts of those ingredients are required to compile that object that they're seeing on the X-ray. So it'll give them a good idea of what that object consists of.
I'll have to look up more about X-ray and what it can do. I mean, at the moment, all what
Yes,
I
but
know is
yes, I know that, but we're just talking about hypothetically. This is what it could
okay.
potentially. This is what it could potentially lead to, right?
Okay.
I mean, like Lord Justice said, and it is common knowledge that they use X-rays in airports when you put your luggage through, right?
Yes, yes. Well, they actually showed me when they x-rayed my suitcase, they actually showed me the picture, which is on their screen, because they said,
Yeah.
what is there? We can't find it in your suitcase, but what is there? And then I had to show them what they couldn't find. And basically, yes, it comes up with different colors. So sometimes if you got a battery in an object, it comes up with a different color.
Yeah,
Tells you.
now bearing in mind, at an airport, the technology that they use is far less advanced to what the likes of D.A.R.P.A will be using.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you saw in the airport is very what you might call primitive compared to what D.A.R.P.A might be using, certainly in defense systems.
Okay.
And potentially offensive systems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tina in the chat says, I see this working at the atom level, like the collider thing. Good for hidden artifacts or archaeology too, probably. Okay, so that's interesting. That it could lead to more discoveries in what's under the earth as well, like what's under surface level.
Well, they do.
If it can go a kilometer in distance, then if that was held to the ground, it could possibly show us what's going through a kilometer in depth of the earth if it goes that deep.
I don't know, because they use something called resonance imaging or something for archaeological.
Yeah, thus far, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this technology, the X-ray vision might end up, if they develop it, it might be able to show us something there, mightn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, why not? Yeah, if you yeah,
it's all a speculation, basically. Yes, we don't
Well,
really
yes,
know.
that's what we're saying. This is all a hypothetical discussion. We know that,
Yeah.
Annabelle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
there's one thing I saw. It's kind of relevant, but it kind of isn't. But it's with RTX again. They were in trouble. They were selling weapons to Israel, and then the other thing is the Patriot systems that Ukraine needs. They provide that as well. So those, well, they call them defense weapons, the Patriots that can shoot out drones.
The what?
rockets. You know, the
what?
Patriot. The Americans have those Patriot missile defense systems. You know,
Okay.
Zelensky wanted them to stop drones and missiles. They can shoot them out the sky, basically. RTX makes them as well. So I don't know, it's just some background there. Yeah, they're a pretty big company, I think.
Okay, that's interesting as well.
Yeah.
Right, so we've had a look at this article about the X-ray vision. So that's give us a taste of the kind of thing that DARPA is into. I think we should have a song's length break, and then we should go to a website that tells us about DARPA more generally. Okay, so time to quickly grab a cuppa while we mute up and listen to this song.
Didn't think I'd fallen that far. Thought I'd be able to come back on my own. Thought I could manage what I'd allowed. I'd bitten off more than I could chew. Until I asked for help, I kept falling. Thought I was going round in circles. It was a downward spiral, relentless as I'd bitten off more than I could chew. Overwhelming fear and dread, though I must face them to conquer them. I asked for help and that felt like hell. Didn't realize how much pain I was disarming. How many demons and ill will I was carrying. I'd bitten off more than I could chew. Overwhelming fear and dread, though I must face them to conquer them. To conquer them. Overwhelming fear and dread, though I must face them to conquer them. Learning my downfalls is difficult. All of them had become my normal. I'm afraid of them and relieved to have found them. As though I've bitten off more than I could chew. Overwhelming fear and dread, though I must face them to conquer them. Back from the dead, back from the dead. Oh, to make sure I can come back from the dead, back from the dead. Back from the dead. back from the dead, back from the dead. Didn't think I'd fallen that far. Thought I'd be able to come back on my own. Oh. Thought I could manage what I'd allowed. I'd bitten off more than I could chew.
Hello, hello. Welcome back. Are we
Hi,
here?
Alexander. Yep.
Yep, we're all back. Have we got a fresh cuppa
I was just
and a
talking.
biscuit? Is that a biscuit that I hear there, Ravioli?
I wish there was one.
No?
Sadly not.
Okay. All right. Probably be better.
Oh, I've just read is that DARPA, in fact, invented the internet.
Ah,
Which
so
is-
that's what
which is-
that's what it was alluded to in that article. Then.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, if they invented the internet as a defense mechanism, well, they've done us all a good service, really. It's not a weapon, and it's not well, I suppose it's used for weapon as well, for information, but it's
Yeah,
mainly for
hacking,
passing
hack.
information.
Hacking.
It's hacking. Well, hacking came after the internet was invented. You
Oh,
hack
yeah.
Sure.
it.
That's true.
That's what they say.
Mm.
Only I've brought up DARPA's website, so why don't we go to DARPA together to explore as explorers?
It's interesting. There's a conspiracy about them as well. There's some flood in Texas that their weather technology's created, apparently.
Yes, there's lots of conspiracy theories who, I don't know, there may be solid evidence to support those theories. There might not be. You know, I've no doubt that in this topic, which looks as though it's going to be huge, we might find out whether some of those conspiracy theories are actually facts of conspiracies. Who knows? So here we have the DARPA website, D.A.R.P.A.mil, as in military. An official website of the United States government. Here's how you know. What does it say? All right, official websites use .mil. A .mil website belongs to an official U.S. government of U.S. Department of War organization. Brilliant. Department of War. Look at what I've chose. Okay, right. You can always count on me. So, about. Let's go to about. Clicked on it. Transforming battlefield casualty. Oh, my word. About DARPA. Our mission. The DARPA mission is to create and prevent technological surprise for our national security. So to create technological surprise for our national security and prevent technological surprise for our national security. Interesting. I have no idea what that's an image of. It says, we push transformational breakthroughs, innovations that not only solve current challenges, but also establish the US as the leading driver of strategic technological invention. More on DVIDS. Oh, more information. Right, if I clicked on that. Well, I'm not. So that image is DARPA by Tom Shortridge. I have no idea. It looks like some kind of, I don't know.
Like a nerve cell. That's what I thought.
It could be, yeah, or it might just be an animation of something, or some kind of static and electricity type of thing going on. I don't know how you would describe that. Okay, so what is DARPA? The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, is an independent research and development agency within the US Department of War, DOW. Created in response to the launch of Sputnik in 1957, D.A.R.P.A stands as our nation's commitment to never again face a strategic technical surprise. Working with innovators inside and outside government, we have delivered on our mission many times over, transforming the seemingly impossible into world-changing defence and national security capabilities. Often, D.A.R.P.A innovations also become fixtures of modern civilian life. Sorry, what was that, Ravioli?
Oh, no, I'm just saying hello. Yeah,
Okay, unlike other agencies, D.A.R.P.A is not satisfied with incremental advances. We push transformational breakthroughs, innovations that not only solve current challenges, but also establish the US as the leading driver of strategic technological invention, transforming military and civilian realities. Now, I find that interesting, transforming realities. D.A.R.P.A programs focus on the fundamental research required to establish proof of concept. Performer teams define the path for putting new technologies into use in service of our nation's warfighters, and transition partners lead the work of implementation, technology transfer, and commercialization. Our results speak for themselves. We've created game-changing military capabilities, precision weapons, stealth technology, nerve implants that return sensation to warriors who have lost limbs, and more. That stand as a marvel to militaries around the globe. So hang on a minute. This is weapons. This is technology. And there's technology in here used in healthcare, if that's returning sensation to warriors who've lost limbs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it could be used for anybody, not just warriors.
Yeah. And I dare say that it will be. It will, filter down.
It's making me think of Elon Musk's Neuralink. You know, the Neuralink 2?
Okay, yes.
Because of the, the chip on the brain, and he's trying to get vision back to the blind and hearing back to the deaf and things.
That's right.
Oh, that's interesting. So he could end up, I wonder, actually, he may already be working with these or doing it independently. I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, this is a multifaceted, multifaceted organization, right? Within the military, the US military. Yeah, so far.
It's just it's a very advanced research organization, basically. They kind of researching on things which has not been invented yet. So they're trying to invent new things, really.
They've got something here, D.A.R.P.A says that they've created a scramjet-powered missile capable of exceeding Mach 5, making it almost impossible to intercept with any current defense systems on Earth. So that's pretty amazing. They have something that fast, a missile that can go that quick, faster than Mach 5.
What's Mach 5?
So Mach 5 is mile per hour in miles per hour. Mach 5 is 3,836.346 miles per hour. So they have a missile that can go that quick.
Oh, I see. Okay,
let's get back to this article just because of the time. So this is like multifaceted. It's not just about the army. This is filtering into our healthcare and potentially, I'm sure as we read on, we'll learn more where exactly this is coming into civilian life as well. So it says, our innovations, is that where I was at? Our innovations have also transformed civilian society, leading to the internet as we know it today, automated voice recognition and language translation, GPS receivers small enough to fit in consumer devices, like our smartphones and all that, and early investments in mRNA vaccine technology. We do this by fueling an innovation ecosystem that engages academic, industry, and government partners. By fostering a nurturing environment, we empower diverse collaborators to succeed faster. The D.A.R.P.A difference. The secret to our success lies in the skill and tenacity of our program managers and our unique funding approaches. These are extraordinary individuals who lead their fields and are hungry to push the limits of their disciplines. They define their programs, setting the course for research performers to deliver revolutionary concepts, foundational discoveries, and tactical innovations. Constantly probing for the next big thing, program managers reach across scientific and engineering disciplines to uncover new challenges and potential solutions at the seams. Alternative contracting vehicles allow D.A.R.P.A to seize every opportunity to advance our mission. In addition to multi-year programs focused on developing technology from possibility to field-ready capability, our approach to funding includes challenges that invite ideas from non-traditional inventors with prizes up to $10 million. Seedlings that move concepts from disbelief to mere doubt. Explorations that accelerate the timeline from concept to award. SBIR/STTR initiatives that can lead to new programs. Together, the exceptional leadership of our program managers and our unique funding opportunities make it possible for D.A.R.P.A to do the seemingly impossible. What comes next is limited only by the imagination.
I mean, they're advertising their company.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're reading their website.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean it's true. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, we're here applying our critical thinking.
Well, I mean, is they trying to say that their company, you can invest into their company because they have a unique approach to doing things, and they get a lot of their money from government, presumably for their research projects.
A lot, but not all of their money comes from the government. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's interesting when you think of like USA. You know Lockheed Martin. Do you know that?
No, I don't know, Rupert.
No, so you know American fighter plane, like the F-35. You know like the modern American Air Force.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Lockheed Martin produces and all the American Air Force. And
Oh, I see.
And then there's another group called Northrop Grumman. And
Is that the name of the company, the aircraft company? I see.
So the biggest producer in USA for aircraft itself is this Lockheed Martin. But what does RTX and D.A.R.P.A, the one that kind of connected with, is like they're the aviation like technologies. So a lot of that stuff is used in. It's not so it's not just military, is it? It's used in other. They use it in other non-military fields.
Yeah, D.A.R.P.A is huge.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big it was.
Huge.
Yeah.
And then you got Boeing too. USA.
And we're only looking at D.A.R.P.A. Let's not go into all of those other companies, right? We're only looking at D.A.R.P.A.
But
in
when you look
this
at it,
exploration.
When you look at the global ones, right? So you've got America leading the way with Lockheed Martin, D.A.R.P.A and RTX, then Northrop Grumman, but then the UK, we got BAE Systems, but then USA come next with Boeing.
Ravioli, we'll hopefully come to look at what all of that means. We're just looking at D.A.R.P.A in this exploration, right?
Sorry, no, it's just it is quite interesting. I didn't realize just how many there were of the American weapon systems and things. Sorry.
Right. So D.A.R.P.A, here's the leadership. Stephen Winchell is the Director of Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. meaning DARPA. Stephen Winchell joined DARPA as its 24th director in May 2025. Prior to this appointment, he led the Artificial and Autonomy portfolio for the Defense Department's Strategic Capabilities Office. Previously, he was chief engineer for the Pentagon's Algorithmic Warfare Cross-Functional Team, commonly known as Project Maven. He is a graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy, where he later taught as a faculty member in the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department. He also served as a submarine officer of the U.S. Navy and as an officer in the U.S. Navy Reserve. He has been a Presidential Innovation Fellow at the Intelligence Advanced Research Projects Activity and worked with a venture-backed startup focused on AI security. He is a rescue scuba diver, skydiver, and avid student of military history. Education: MBA, University of Virginia, MS, Systems Engineering, Johns Hopkins University, MS, Applied Physics, US Naval Postgraduate School, BS, Physics, US Naval Academy. Now, the reason I'm actually bothering to read through all of these roles is because we're hearing about positions and technologies and schools of thoughts and sciences and all the rest of it that we probably haven't heard of before. And even if we have, this brings it to the forefront of our mind and gives us more scope of what they've got going on in DARPA, because you're not going to hire someone with all of that if you don't need that, right? If you're going to use that, those skills and the knowledge and the wisdom that's in that individual, which is written down here on the DARPA website, not for no reason, right? So that's why I'm reading through this. So it gives us even more scope on what's going on in DARPA, right? Just on this about page.
Oh, no, no doubt. There's some clever people.
Yeah, it gives us a good insight if this is the people that's running it. You can imagine all of the other people in the organization and all of their individual skills as well, all of that coming together. This is huge when you think about these sciences and physics and, like, it blows my mind, all of this science talk, right? Because I'm just not technically minded at all. But that doesn't mean that I can't, like, envision what this entails and what it could lead to potentially. So, yeah, that's why I'm going through this. It's, I'm not particularly interested in CVs per se. It's just the information that's in here, I think, is crucial. So I'll continue. Tyler McQuaid, Deputy Director, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, meaning DARPA. Tyler McQuaid rejoined DARPA in August 2025 as the agency's Deputy Director. He most recently served as the Chief of Research and Development at On Demand Pharmaceuticals, as well as an advisor to leadership at the Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health, that's D.A.R.P.A. So that's the health side of DARPA.
Yeah.
Right. And where we've got here that he was in on pharmaceuticals and he's the deputy director. So these are skills that he's been hired for, right? Providing guidance on how to find and nurture program manager candidates. Right. Nurture. He previously served at DARPA from 2013 to 2017. First as a program manager, during which he focused on the acceleration of new molecule discovery for medical, military, and civilian applications, and then as the Deputy Director and Acting Officer for DARPA's Defense Sciences Offices. That mixed with pharmaceuticals, medical, civilian applications, and then DARPA's Defense Sciences Office. it's all having my mind boggle.
So that the other
Yeah.
chap was physics, and this chap is into chemistry and biology, and that's why he's
Yeah.
into pharmaceuticals.
Pharmaceuticals, health,
Yeah,
civilian, medical, and
yeah.
defense sciences. So we could be talking biological weapons or defenses to biological weapons. But let's continue because I find this next part quite alarming. Immediately following his D.A.R.P.A tenure, Tyler joined the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded Medicines for All Institute as Chief Technology Officer and Virginia Commonwealth University as a professor of chemistry and life science engineering.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Isn't that an interesting name to come up with?
Yeah.
D.A.R.P.A.
Amazing.
Gosh. Prior to joining D.A.R.P.A in 2013, McQuaid was a professor of chemistry. During his academic career, McQuaid received numerous awards, including the Beckman Young Investigator and MIT Technology Review Innovators Under 35. In addition, McQuaid was a visiting group leader at the Max Planck Institute of Colloids and Interfaces and a visiting professor in the Food and Nutrition Toxicology Department at the ETH Zurich. Wow. So this guy is all over what we're using in us and on us and around us as civilians, and the same for the military.
Do you know something just came into my mind when reading that, Ben? You remember in World War One? You remember the mustard gas that they would open up the pipes in the trenches?
Yeah.
And so the guy was German chemist called Fritz Haber, and it's funny because he's remembered for that and gas and killing and war, but also the Haber process is what helps corn yields, and modern farming is built on his process. So it's just strange how these guys
he
have
makes
one foot in.
fertilizer.
Yeah,
Haber
fertilizer.
process makes fertilizer, doesn't it? From air.
Yeah, to help create massive yields, to help feed the world in some respect. But it's just funny how you can have a camp in the death and the war factory, and you could have one foot in life, or helping. It's strange. I always, I don't know. Sorry, it's just something that came into my mind, and just reminded me of him.
Yeah, I mean, go for it, express it, whatever comes to mind with what we're reading. It's good to express it because who knows, we might come across something that could confirm some kind of connection along the way as we go into exploring the topic further. So this then says he was a National Institutes of Health postdoctoral fellow at MIT prior to his independent research center. And here his education is a PhD in chemistry at the University of Wisconsin and a BS in chemistry and biology at University of California, Irvine. What an interesting individual. And
amazing.
Yeah, for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to come up this high up in D.A.R.P.A, I've got a feeling that we're going to come across something that that might confirm some conspiracy theories.
So Lieutenant, and I forget of the Bill and Melinda the Gates Foundation. So there are some people who say they were involved in African what was that thing called? That virus, not corona. No, what was that virus in Africa? There was a
is it something to do with polio?
Yeah, there was some vaccines that foundation has been linked with.
Yeah, and they vaccinated a lot of people in Africa, but they also did in India against polio. And they left a lot of people damaged in India. And as a result, they are no longer welcome. They are banned from India, and there's other countries who are banning that foundation and anything
Why?
to do
Ebola.
with
Was the
government.
vaccine the polio vaccine was wrong? Something wrong with it, or what happened? I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, there was an article that I read some years back that they caused a lot of damage in children that were vaccinated against polio.
Yeah.
And
It was Ebola, Lieutenant.
they introduced that vaccine when polio numbers were already very, very low.
Okay. Okay.
And Ebola, when they involved something with Ebola, I'm pretty sure there was some.
I don't know about that one.
Oh,
Have
okay.
you seen something about that?
Well, but I remember at the time, was it 2013, 2014? Or whenever that there was some strange link between that foundation and the Ebola. I don't know. I don't remember people saying at that time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know another strange thing as well. I remember him saying, Bill Gates, that when he dies, he was going to release all the money, all the billions and billions he'd made, and Warren Buffett and all the other people that were putting all their fortunes into. But I read he was actually going to do that before he passes away. Apparently, he's going to give the money before he dies, whereas before it was when he dies. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who is Warren Buffett.
Oh no, he's
We're talking about-
he's a some say the best investor, like the stock market man. Like he's
Oh, right. Does he have a connection with the Bill and Melinda
they're
Gates
friends.
Foundation?
Yeah, good friends, and he's going to give all his fortune. So between Bill Gates and the Microsoft fortune and Buffett, it's about 150 to 200 billion dollars, right there between two individuals. And yeah, they before it was when they pass away, then that money would go into vaccines, medicine, and care and stuff. But now I'm reading it might be before. They might give it away before they die. So yeah, anyway.
Okay, interesting. So, redefining possible, from pioneering the internet to spearheading the next generation of autonomous technology. D.A.R.P.A's innovation timeline showcases 60 years of groundbreaking advancements. View innovation timeline. Yeah, let's have a look at that. It's just after 20 to 10. We're fine, I think. I clicked on it. What's happening? Maybe I need to refresh the page. Let's see if that makes any difference. No, not showing me anything. Right, I'll go to the next bit.
It doesn't work.
So the next, sorry?
It doesn't seem to work.
No. So the next bit says technical officers. Our 6 technical officers put D.A.R.P.A's mission into action. Their leaders and program managers plan and execute a constantly evolving portfolio of research programs, challenges, and transition activities. Biological Technologies Office. So biological is anything to do with life, right?
Yeah.
Defense Sciences Office, Information Innovation Office, so data, Microsystems Technology Office. So, I mean, when I hear micro, that's like tiny, isn't it? So, could be talking about chips and circuits and things like that. Strategic Technology Office, well, that's showing us an image of drones and whatever else is airborne there. And then Tactical Technology Office. So let's see what's further down the page. We might just go into them, right? So there's stuff about support officers, budgets, and a testimony, right? Let's go into, quickly, Biological Technologies Office. see what this is. Do you think that's coming for me because we're talking about DARPA?
I could hear them in the background. Oh dear! I could hear the
Welcome
sirens
to
coming.
Central London.
The sirens coming. Run!
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't hear them anymore because it happens that often.
Yeah.
But it's like the boy who cried wolf. There could be something serious going on. I'm just like, oh, again.
I'll tell you
Right.
what, Al Mendy would have an opinion on all this American weaponry.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. You mean a guy called Chris? Because there is no such thing as an Almighty, right? Let's remember that. So, Biological Technologies Office. I'm hoping this. Let me have a look. It's not going to be too long because I might actually want to explore these different offices per live stream. Let's have a look because we can always go back to it if it turns out that would be beneficial. About the Biological Technologies Office. The Biological Technologies Office, BTO, leverages biological properties and processes to revolutionize our ability to protect the nation's warfighters. BTO harnesses advances in artificial intelligence and machine learning, so AI and ML, to create new opportunities for transformative science across the biological spectrum. Warfighter health and well-being are critical to mission success. BTO develops diagnostic and assessment systems to identify chemical and biological threats, medical countermeasures, and novel approaches to tactical care and warfighter performance and recovery on and off the battlefield. BTO also leverages biological processes, technologies, and manufacturing opportunities to create resilient infrastructures and supply chains, protective solutions, and innovative sensors to ensure mission success in any location.
Lieutenant, wait, can I ask one question before you move on?
Sure.
I've heard of AI before, but sorry, ML? What's ML?
Machine learning.
What's that?
I don't know.
Is how your telephone sometimes after a bit learns if you spell something in a certain way, then it just doesn't object to it after a bit. Things. I'm just assuming it is that the machines that we have, like the telephone or the iPad, actually learns from our behavior.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So, right.
To confirm, I'm gonna look it up, and we're gonna find out.
Good idea. Good idea.
Before we go any further, so
machine learning, ML.
Machine learning. I've got an article here. Let's see what this is. Come on, load up. I've got that many tabs open. Okay, here it is. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Oh, is this going to do the cookies thing? Yeah. all. Right, so artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is on a website called Pega, I assume from Pegasus, right? .com. Uncover opportunities, turn ideas into workflows, and realize your vision at scale. Intro to AI and ML. In a world accelerating at the speed of AI, understanding how these incredible capabilities get smarter is critical to driving business outcomes. Artificial intelligence is the theory of computer systems that can perform complex tasks. So it's a theory of computer systems that can perform complex tasks. So it's not confirmed yet. Machine learning, ML, is the process by which computers, including AI, learn new things. People use ML to feed data to the AI and train it over time.
Right.
So instead of someone sitting there programming the AI, the machine is doing that.
Cool. Okay.
But then someone's got to put the information into the machine, haven't they?
Yeah, it's interesting. I never heard of ML, like that acronym. Is that an acronym? Sorry, I don't know. ML, that little...
Yeah. So shall we see if there's any more in depth on that? How do AI and ML work together? For a computer to think on its own and perform complex tasks to become AI, it must digest and internalize more and more information and logic over time. That process is machine learning. As the computer takes on more work, machine learning enables it to become ever more intelligent. This is how AI understands and reacts to nuances and distinct scenarios. So it sounds to me like AI cannot be without ML.
Yeah, we need each other. Yep. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. So is that satisfactory for us to continue with
Yeah, I reckon.
the D.A.R.P.A page? Okay, we'll keep that open just in case. I'm not sure if there would be anything more detailed. That's quite general. What does this say? Machine learning is a subfield of AI. It's the process that inputs data to train an AI system. ML gives the computer the ability to learn and think without explicit programming.
Wow.
Does that help?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. So it's actually thinking in a way. Yeah, it's thinking, all right.
Yeah. So it is the machine learning, thinking.
It's making me think of the Terminator movies again.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's scary, isn't it?
Certainly is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to where we were about the Biological Technologies Office. So we got down to thrust areas. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, thrust areas, data factories. We develop foundational technologies to simulate and predict biological systems and outcomes. Simulation, foundation models, data generation. 3 bullet points. Generate, vastly improving the quality and quantity of biological data while reducing costs, increasing speed and automation of cloud labs. Understand, exploring the state of the art and enlisting stakeholders to construct necessary research portfolio. Simulate, enabling sequence to function and function to sequence that underpins whole cell modeling and cell-to-cell interactions. Combat casual... Sorry?
Cell-to-cell interaction. What do they mean by that? They don't mean biological cell. They mean groups of people in something called a cell to interact with each other. Is that right?
Well, this is about the Biological Technologies Office. So whether it's from one person to another person, or it is literally talking about cellular level within the body, or, you know, whether that's a human body or another biological thing's body sort of thing, from cell to cell.
See, it says data factories. They're, I suppose people are there to create data, but then they generate data, they understand it, and then simulate it. They simulate the data.
I'm not sure if it means like, you know, a factory as in, say, what one would think of traditionally.
No, they think they mean a research organization where they manufacture data or access data or create it, actually, generate it, and then, sorry.
It could all be done in a computer, though. The factory could be a computer. We don't know yet. Right? It says data factories. We develop foundational technologies to simulate and predict biological systems. Now, biological systems are bodies.
Yeah.
Right? My body is a biological system. Okay. So, to simulate and predict biological systems and outcomes, in brackets, simulation, foundation models, data generation. So they will collect data from well, I dare say from scientific research, from healthcare providers, whatever we allow to be harvested of our own data.
Yeah,
And
it's not very clear. It's not very clear to me. It's not very clear.
Not at this stage. It isn't, but it may as we delve deeper. Yes, go ahead.
Like with I'm thinking again of Musk and that Neuralink. The brain tissue or the brain cells, and then it interacts with this chip, the Neuralink chip. I mean, it's quite unbelievable when you think about that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that here.
But like kind of like systems and biological systems, or biology and chips and science.
Right, a chip isn't a biological system, though, isn't it?
Like how the brain cell, how complex the brain is in the cellular level then, and he can, he can manipulate.
We haven't come across that information here.
No, but it's just the way the world is now. It's just unbelievable. The more I think about it, just thinking about how, I'm just thinking of human biology and like these technological systems, like kind of, sorry, it's just making me think. And there was another thing I heard they're trying to, in America, Silicon Valley, again in California, they're trying to create nerves. They're trying to rebuild nerves. It's one thing they haven't been very successful at, are the nerve cells, but they're getting better at that now as well. It's just strange how they're able to do it. But sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking these things, but it's just in my mind.
Yeah. Right. I think we've got just over 3 minutes left. So before I
just wondered if you should look at this picture here with the funny dog.
Well, not really, because we've got just over 3 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a song and I'm going to end stream. I'm going to thank everyone in the chat for being here. I'm going to thank all the lovers, the haters, the lurkers, the chatters, the non-chatters. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe and you share, and hopefully we'll see you same time, same place next week, where us as explorers explore with you, because you, for at least an hour and a half, shall be an explorer. Good night and God bless.
Exploring consciousness. What does it mean? Looking up definitions, watching narratives fall apart at the seams. From the realm of the dead, stumbling through fractured reality. Truth is a needle in a haystack, wondering what happened to me. Exploring happiness, what does it mean? Looking up definitions, watching narratives fall apart at the seams. Was it all a bad dream? What on earth could have happened to me? Truth is a needle in a haystack, discern fake from reality. Time lost, pitch black, dopamine hits, thinking slow and fast. start your narrative.